Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally able to come back with another video. Y'all, I have been sick. I was trying to, y'all, if you've seen my past few videos, you've seen that I was vlogging, but me and Cammy both got sick, and so for like the past week we literally just been like trying to like recoup and get it together. I could not talk, my body was aching, all I did was really sleep. So I wasn't able to get any vlog footage. Like, y'all, literally I would have just been laying in the bed. So I am back feeling better, and as you can hear, I still sound like really congested, but I was like, you know what, it's been a week, and I said that I was gonna stay consistent on my YouTube channel, so I am pushing through. And so today, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be doing 25 things that I learned at 25. And so I just turned 26. Ooh, y'all hear that? Like, that sounds horrible, right? But yeah, so I just turned 26, and so I'm like just reflecting on like my year 25, and so I came up with a list of 25 things that I learned at 25. And I actually got this idea from Amber Shoal. I don't know if y'all watch her channel, but I love Amber. And so yeah, so when I seen that, I was like, oh my goodness, I would love to do something like that. So yeah, so I don't want to ramble on too long, but if you are new to this channel, I would love it if you subscribe and join the fam. And also, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with what I learned. Number one. All right, so the first thing I learned is I can't eat what I want anymore. Y'all, I promise you, it seems like literally like once I turned 25, my skin completely like went haywire. And then everybody hates when I say this because I'm still technically like skinny, but I'm getting a gut. Like, it's like the beginning stages of like a gut. Well, I wouldn't even say beginning stages. Like, I put on my pants and I see like the rolls like kind of like rolling over, and I'm like, yo, I be having on my Fashion Nova jeans to kind of like, because y'all know I love Fashion Nova jeans, but they be like hugging you, and that, so it kind of like suck everything in at the waist. But I be out in public, y'all, and like, say if I sit down or I'm in the car, I'll like unbutton and unzip my pants to kind of just like whew, and breathe, and then I be forgetting to like zip my pants back up because it be so comfortable. So yeah, so I'm learning, you know, I really gotta start like watching what I eat and getting in the gym, because those days of just being able to eat whatever I want and not have to worry about it going anywhere are over. All right, number two is do what makes you happy. Just go for it. So as of recently, I didn't even tell you guys this. Well, I told y'all that I had something to tell y'all, and y'all kind of knew if you watch my vlogs that I didn't want to do hair anymore. But I actually decided to go ahead and put in my 2 weeks at the salon. Yeah, so originally I was gonna wait until August, but I said, you know what, August is so far away. I know what I want for myself. Why wait? You know, why put it off? I want to do what makes me happy, and I just was not happy. Like, I'm not even gonna say I wasn't happy, because I am happy. I'm a happy person, but I just knew that's not what I wanted, and it was like, you know, why wait? I'm gonna do what I know is best for me. And so do what makes you happy. Don't hold it off. Number three, and I wrote these down, y'all. I wrote all this down. Number three, cultivate the meaningful relationships in your life. So when I turned 25, I kind of feel like I have my life friends. Like, the friends that are, you know how like you go through life and you kind of like outgrow people or whatever. I honestly feel like that the friends that I have in my life, we are like so genuine. We are like-minded. Our thoughts, everything that we want to be able to accomplish, like, we're able to kind of like push each other and like love on each other, pray for each other, support one another, and just be real and like genuinely have each other's back and best interests at heart. And so it's important for me, honestly, because sometimes I get so caught up in what I want to do and my goals and my dreams, and I just be going, that I didn't really take the time out to really like focus on my friend. Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't take the time to focus on my friends, because that's a lie. Now I'm more intentional. I will say that I'm more intentional now when it comes to cultivating the meaningful relationships in my life. So if you have people in your life who you know these are like your lifelong friends who literally make you better, who are like just good, genuine, loving people, cultivate those relationships. Celebrate birthday, you know, go all out for birthdays, treat them out to dinner, have girls nights, you know, send them nice inspirational text messages. Like, cultivate those relationships. All right. Number 4, not everyone is going to like you. Just make sure that you like you. I had to learn, well, actually I ain't even gonna say I've learned this in my 25 years. I've kind of always been like this. Like, growing up in high school, you have I had girls who necessarily didn't know me at all, never had a conversation, could never say I did anything to them, but they just didn't like me. And so just as I got older, so I was kind of like used to it and exposed to it back then, but I used to kind of like want people, back then it used to bother me. Let me say that. I'm trying to like not talk over myself, but back then in high school it kind of used to bother me, but I was kind of like used to it. And now I'm just to the point where, like, you know what, I'm a good person. So I'm a like loving, genuine, caring, uplifting person. So if you don't like me, oh well. Like, some people just aren't gonna like you. It doesn't matter, you know, what you do or don't do. Some people just not gonna rock with you. But as long as you like you, and you know, you can look in the mirror and you can sleep good at night, and you know that you're like just being the best version of yourself, and you like you, that's all that matter, boo. It don't really matter who likes you, as long as you like you. All right. Number 5, nagging gets you nowhere in a relationship. Pray about everything. And honestly, I learned this in my last relationship or whatever. Well, I used to nag all the time, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, I used to just nag. You don't do this, you know, like, yeah. But to be honest with you, men don't hear that. And if you're in a relationship with a man and he's not doing something or whatever, first of all, nobody's gonna be just 100% of everything that you want. But you can't really focus on a person's weakness and like nag them and stuff like that. And so I would say encourage and focus on the great qualities about that person in the relationship, and don't nag them. And then just everything else that you desire from that person, just pray about it and just let God handle it. Like, for real, like, that is something that I now live by, and I carry it with me into my next relationship. Don't nag them. Like, literally, even if you just want to like mention something one time, say it that one time in a nice, loving way, and leave it. Really, somebody will call me. All right, number 5, self-care is vital. Fall madly in love with you. Sis, I would definitely say, you know, when it comes to self-love, dating yourself, talking to yourself, complimenting yourself, treating yourself, you know, and just taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind, taking care of your body, valuing, you know, just your whole being, what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, what you allow around you. And of course, you know, just being able to just enjoy you. All of that stuff kind of falls into self-care, and is very vital, because you are responsible for you, no one else. You're responsible for your happiness, you're responsible for, you know, just your well-being, your mental well-being, all of that, nobody else. And so if you don't love you, it's going to be hard for people to be able to love you in the way that you desire. You have to first love yourself in the way that you desire, and then just naturally you will attract people who will be able to love you at that level. Number 7, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. I used to complain all the time, and what I quickly learned was the way God works, he doesn't work, and he's not in the business of feeling bad for you. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, please, da, da, da. Like, nothing's going to change. If you notice, when you look at people who are always complaining about their life, nothing ever just seems to get better. But when you focus on the stuff that you actually want to happen, and you just, that's what you like solely focus on, that you get more of that. You will get what you want. But if you focus on the stuff that you don't want, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be just in life, whether it be in your money, whether it be in your health, or you just focus on and you're just complaining, you're just going to be introduced to more reasons for you to complain. You're just going to get more of that. So focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Number 8 is to be authentic. There's only one you, and you are a masterpiece in your own way. God made you, and when he made you in his perfect image. So why try to be like somebody else? We already have that person. Don't try to be like somebody else. Just be you, and just be the best you. And the people who are like meant to be around you are going to love you. The people, even just whoever, like if it's your subscribers or whatever the case may be, people who are watching you that are meant to love you are going to love you, and they're going to love you for you, not because you're trying to be somebody else. So just be you, babe. Be you. Number 9, book the trip. Worry about the rest later, because experiences are priceless. Y'all, I would say my very first trip, like my first big trip, was when I took myself to Mexico on a cruise by myself. I was completely broke. Matter of fact, I was broke, but I wanted to go on this cruise. So I paid for myself to go on a cruise. And by the time it was actually time for me to go on the cruise, I was like, that's back like when I was like homeless. Like I was legit homeless when it was time for me to go on the cruise. I was like scrambling for like money to actually have on the cruise. But when I was there, I did not worry about anything. Like I literally just embraced that, the water, the waves, just the new environment, just the experience in itself, and I enjoyed it, and I do not regret that. And ever since then, I've always kind of just lived by that. That was probably like 6 years ago, and ever since then I'm always, you know, like, you know what, here, I'm gonna take myself somewhere, and I've always done it. If I want to go somewhere, best believe I'm gonna go. And you know, you definitely want to be smart about it's kind of, I guess it's kind of I guess contradicting, because you know, of course you want to be smart, but at the same time, sis, if you really want to go somewhere, do it. Just go, and just don't even just worry about whatever. You know what, I'm gonna go. And that doesn't say just constantly be in the habit of just, you know, making reckless decisions, but especially when it comes to like trips and vacations, go do it. You owe it to yourself, because once you stretch your mind that, and you put yourself in an environment that there's something great out there, like there's just this whole nother place, you can't like you can't unsee what you already seen and been exposed to. You can't be unexposed. So put yourself out there in those environments, and honestly, those moments and like being out there will push you and put fire under your butt to really like get focused. Therefore you can really like do what you want to do, so that you can actually afford. But for the time being, book the trip and go. Don't be one of those people who just never live, because you're always just trying to, you know, just prepare. Like, I'm just trying to prepare and stay prepared, and you just never live. Like, if you're gonna constantly be like that, you're never going to really live. You're gonna just live a life constantly like, I'm preparing, and you're just never gonna live. Book the trip. Book the motherfucking trip. All right, number 10, leave your opinions off of social media. Y'all, I live by this. To be honest with you, I live by this. And one time your girl slipped up, and I was like, oh, why did I do that? And it was with this whole R. Kelly situation, and I was like, I don't even know, I fed into this like, I don't even know why I put my little 2 cents in it, because at the end of the day, it don't, like, we all gonna have our own opinions about stuff, but just leave it off social media. Like, social media is meant, if social media isn't putting money into your pocket, if it's not bettering you or inspiring you, then it's a waste of your time. So leave your opinions off social media. All these people who are going up, if you're somebody who you go up under people's pages and you just like feel like you gotta put your 2 cents in, or you see something you just gotta do, no, boo, shh, have your opinion, but don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. Don't add fuel to the fire. Leave your opinions off of social media. Number 11, give. And when I say give, I mean like leave good tips. If you go out to dinner, leave good tips. If you see a homeless person, give generously. Like, you know, I think one reason, I ain't even say I think, I know that one of the main reasons that regardless of where I was in my life, I've always been okay, is because I've always had a heart to give. And when what you put out is what you gonna get back tenfold. And that is like the God honest truth. So if you're somebody who you go out to restaurants or whatever, try to give. You know, look out for the waitress. Even if it's just $5, $10 or whatever, give. Don't be somebody who just don't give. Get in the habit of giving. Number 12, always believe in yourself and what you want. You know, if you don't believe in you, it's going to be hard for other people to believe in you. So, you know, because people see you from where you are in the physical. They don't know what's really going in through your head. And so when God puts a vision in your head and you have this desire and you're trying to seek after it, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, child. Believe in yourself. Like, that is like, all things are possible to those who believe. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and believe in what you want. And as you're on your journey to getting it, you will be able to attract more people who believe in you, and you'll be able to hit those milestones, and it will just build even bigger belief. So just make sure, regardless of whatever you want to do, you can do it, you can have it, it is yours, it is done, but you got to believe. You got to believe that. Pay yourself first before you pay your bills. I had to learn that. You know, bills are always going to be there, and one thing that's like important to me now is I'm going to make sure I pay myself first. You want to pay yourself, you know, like 10%. Pay yourself 10% of whatever you're bringing in. Try to put aside 10% and pay yourself first. Put that mess away into a savings, and yeah, pay yourself first. Thank me later. Thank yourself later. Pay yourself first. Number 14, never settle for less than what you want. Sis, when I tell you, you can have whatever it is that you want. You don't have to settle, not for a man, not for a house, not for a job, not for a car, not for nothing. You do not have to settle. Whatever it is that you want, you can have. You can have. And matter of fact, if you ask and you believe in it, you can have bigger and better than beyond all that you could think or ask for. So that's why you shouldn't settle. If you know you can have this or better, why settle for less than what you ask? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Number 15, know what you want. Know what you want, because if you aim for nothing, you land nowhere. It is so important to know what you want. Believe it or not, I know that sounds so like duh, Faith, but you'd be surprised how many people, if you ask them, what do you want, could really be able to answer you. Alright guys, my camera cut off, but I think it was at number 16. But yeah. Alright, so number 16, faith without works is dead. So many people are gonna always like want for the rest of their life, but what's gonna close the gap from you wanting and having is actually you doing and being. And if you paid attention to one of my videos, I think it was like how to change your life or something like that, but I pretty much like was talking more in depth about this. If you want to have something, and you know what's going to close the gap is you doing and actually being that person who has whatever it is that you say you want. So yeah. So number 17, you already have everything you need to get what it is that you want. Everybody, and myself included, you know, I used to always think, oh, if I had this, you know, I would be able to blah 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 blah. If only I had this, if only I had this. Truth be told, we all have everything. All the stuff, you know, within us, God placed into us. He left us with his power to be like him, and you have everything that you need. You just have to just kind of like awaken it and dig deep into yourself. It's not money, it's not excuse me. But yeah, you already have everything that you need to get what it is that you want. You just have to awaken it, dig deep within yourself, and cultivate yourself and love yourself and figure it out. And as you just work on yourself more, you'll find yourself closer to whatever it is that you want. So it's already within you. Don't feel like you need this outer thing, this money, this what circumstance or whatever, this physical stuff. No, all you need is you, consistency, hard work, and discipline. That's all you need, and belief. Number 18, this is a big one. To love unconditionally without conditions, and knowing that love is a choice. So a lot of people feel like love is a feeling, but it's really not. It's a choice. And when you really truly care about somebody and you choose to love them, the way you show that is when times aren't as going well, and you decide to love that person regardless, even if they're not being lovable, even if they're not making you feel a certain way. When you say you love somebody, you truly you do that. It's an action where, you know, I'm still going to give love and care and all of those things for this person regardless of X, Y, and Z. That ain't say that you let somebody run over you. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. So please don't get that confused. But what I learned is when you say you truly love somebody, you love that person unconditionally, and it's not a matter of how they make you feel. It's you choosing to love them even when they're being unlovable. I hope that makes sense, but that's a big one. Number 19, never compare your journey to someone else's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. If we were both trying to get to Walmart and you were leaving from your house and I was leaving from my house, and I live 30 minutes and you live 10 minutes, I can't be like, oh my God, you know, it only took her 10 minutes to get there, and it's taking me 30 minutes, and it's traffic, and whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, we both want to get to Walmart. How we get there and the time span that we get there don't matter. My goal is to focus on me. I can't focus on what you're doing in your journey and everything, because you're leaving from your house and I'm leaving from my house. That is kind of the best way that I can like say this. Don't compare yourself to somebody else's. Your start and where you are is different than theirs, and it's not gonna look the same. So you have to solely focus on you, and the quicker you focus on you, the more you can focus on you, the quicker it is that you'll get to wherever you're trying to go. Don't look at what somebody else is doing. You gotta look your road, your way, your journey. Learn the lessons that you're supposed to learn so you can become the person that you're supposed to become. But if you focus on what they got going on, you're steering yourself away from focusing on what you got going on. Focus on you, boo. Number 20, to be consistent with working towards your goal. Everything rises and falls. Success rises and falls on consistency. Even when it comes to this YouTube channel, I always been saying, oh, I don't know, my YouTube channel take off. I wanted to take off. I want to just have it. But truth be told, I'm not as consistent as I really should be to be able to have YouTube full time. And I know that. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? I have to work on that. I have to be consistent with putting out these videos. And eventually I'm going to look up and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm a full-time YouTuber. And I'll be so happy, y'all. I'm going to be so happy. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and you watch my videos so you can help me make my dreams a reality. But yeah, no, for real, like, I'm being serious. Be consistent with whatever it is that you want. Number 21, detach yourself from gossip and to love those people from a distance. Bruh, I had to do this for myself, which is why I say this. I have friends who that's all they sit around and do. They talk about each other, or they talk about other people. They can't celebrate or be. I didn't even go to have friends. I know people who I was around regularly who all they do is sit around and talk about people. And you know, they might genuinely be good people, but they just have that about them. And because I peep that, I don't want to put myself in that, and I don't want to be around that from where I'm trying to go. I can't be focused on conversation you trying to have with me about somebody else. I don't answer. So those people know I don't answer the phone no more. I still love them, you know, I love them, but I gotta love you from over here. It's gonna be like, hey girl, how you doing? Okay, you good? All right, boom, keep it moving. And that's just how I flow. And you know, whether they be mad at me, whatever the case may be, think I'm acting funny, I'm sorry. It is my job to protect my environment, and I just can't put myself around that. So if you notice that, you know, you're around people who always got something to say, is always talking about people, you know, can't never like celebrate people, always got something negative to say, remove yourself. Remove yourself. All right. Number 22, feel the fear and do it anyways. You know, whenever you're trying to go to a new level in your life, or you're trying to achieve a goal, sometimes, you know, they always say if your goals don't scare you, they aren't big enough. So if your goals do scare you and you're trying to, let's just say, take a risk at something, it's okay to be scared. It's normal. But don't let that fear stop you. Make sure you're okay. I feel this fear. I'm scared, but I'm going to do this anyways. All right? Feel the fear. Do it anyways. Number 23 is to change your mindset in order to change your life. I spend so much time, you know, looking at personal development stuff, listening to audios, watching like videos, reading, constantly just working on myself, doing affirmations. And it's important to do that. And honestly, truth be told, in doing that, that has literally changed my life. That took me from where I was and kind of helped me get to where I am today by just simply changing my mindset. You have a whole nother demeanor about you. You work on yourself. The best thing that you can do for you and for the people around you is to work on you. Change your mindset, shift your mindset, constantly be working on bettering you. And then you will notice that the physical aspect, the people you're around, the life that you live will reflect all of the inner work that you've done. Number 24 is to treat yourself, boo. Treat yourself. Look, don't overindulge, but it's good every once in a while to treat yourself. I know people, it's just like they never want to treat themselves. It's like, girl, go to the makeup store and spend $400 on makeup. Go to the mall and buy yourself. Oh my gosh, y'all. One of the best things that I could have ever done, I remember this day, and this probably don't even sound like a lot, but for me at the time, it was a lot. I remember I went to the mall. This was when I first, if y'all remember, if y'all been keeping up with me, y'all know when y'all know my little story from getting into the salon and like shortly transitioning into my own apartment, and you know, it just being a whole big jump. And I remember one day I was like, you know what, matter of fact, it was this shoe rack right here that you see that is completely filled up from top to bottom. Can y'all see this? This shoe rack completely filled up. All right, I went to the mall and I said, Lord, forgive me in advance. But I'm gonna go shopping and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm not looking at no price tags. I'm not looking at nothing. Y'all, I spent so much freaking money that day at the mall. I had to have a friend come, a guy friend come with me, and like, so he can hold my bags, because that's how much stuff I freaking bought that day. I wasn't looking at price tags. I wasn't wondering, and it's honestly, that's probably like the worst advice ever. But just in doing that, it felt so good. And it just, when you get, like, after you do it, it's like, okay, now I gotta work even really harder to get that money back. Like, I gotta work really hard. Like, I went and filled this stuff up, y'all. I bought clothes, shoes, makeup, perfume. Oh my God, I legitly treated myself. Honestly, I haven't like done anything like that to let that extreme, you know, since that one moment. But every now and then, you know, I would do that again. I would definitely do that again. And I highly recommend, you know, treat yourself. Even if it's something like small, like Starbucks. You don't want to just be recklessly with your money. You don't want to be reckless. So that's why I'm saying that's probably the worst. Somebody, like a financial expert, would probably be like, no, don't tell them that. But no, your big sister, your little sister, whoever I am to you, is telling you to treat yourself. Every once in a while, treat yourself. Don't sit up here and like just constantly look at other people's lives and wish you could have certain things. No, boo. Treat yourself. Treat yourself every once in a while, okay? And number 25, last but not least, don't be afraid to fail. You will learn the most beautiful lessons from your failures. I don't even think I really need to go into that, but yeah, don't be afraid to fail. It's kind of a part of success. fail your way into success. The people who are the most successful have had the most failure. The people with the biggest success has the biggest failures. So yeah, that kind of just speaks for itself. So don't be afraid to fail. Live your life. Be the best you. Take risk. And one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh my god, my life is so lit. But yeah, so that concludes all of the 25 things that I learned at 25. If y'all enjoy this video, definitely please give me a thumbs up, show your girl some love, subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, and please push the notification bell, because y'all, YouTube don't want me to win. Like, YouTube don't want me to win, but it's okay. It's okay, because I am going to succeed regardless of this YouTube algorithm, like I am. But I love y'all, and if y'all like this makeup, if y'all like this makeup look, I actually think I have a, hold on, wait, no, if y'all like this makeup look, I have this look on my channel already, so I'm gonna tag that in the description box. But yeah, I love y'all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all. All right guys, so I wanted to come up here because, and this is something so special to me, y'all. So special. When I say I'm gonna cherish